Alright, let's dive right in, literally. Imagine plunging beneath the waves, leaving the world of air and land behind, and entering a realm where everything is blue, weightless, and mysterious. Imagine waking up not to sunlight, but to shimmering blue waves right outside your window. Instead of birdsong, you'd hear the gentle whoosh of water and maybe the distant call of a whale. What if we all lived underwater? Would life be cooler, weirder, or just plain impossible? Let's find out. Picture a world where swimming is as normal as walking and every day is an adventure beneath the surface. First off, let's talk about the basics. Living underwater isn't just about getting wet. It's a whole new way of life with new rules and challenges. Breathing underwater is kinda not what we're built for. Our lungs just aren't made to pull oxygen from water like fish gills do. Unless you're a fish, you'll need some high-tech help. Humans would have to invent new ways to get oxygen, or risk running out of breath fast. Think oxygen tanks, but way more advanced, like special gill suits or homes filled with fresh air. Maybe we'd even develop technology that lets us extract oxygen from water just like sea creatures do. Picture yourself slipping on a suit that lets you breathe like Aquaman. Pretty epic, right? These suits could also protect us from the cold, the pressure, and even help us swim faster. Now what about our homes? No boring buildings here. Living underwater means rethinking everything about architecture and design. Underwater cities would be like real-life Atlantis. Clear domes, glowing lights, tunnels connecting bubble houses. Imagine neighborhoods where you can see schools of fish swimming by as you eat breakfast. You could literally float to your friend's place. Forget cars or bikes. Just swim or glide through the water, waving at your neighbors as you pass. But building these cities? Super tough. Water pressure's no joke. The deeper you go, the stronger it gets, and the more dangerous it becomes. Structures would need to be crazy strong. Think titanium, glass thicker than your arm, and lots of smart engineering. Every building would have to withstand crushing forces and keep the water out. Okay, but what would we actually do underwater? School would be wild. Imagine learning to read and write while floating, or having gym class where you practice underwater acrobatics. Imagine swimming to class or studying marine biology by just looking out your window. Science lessons would be hands-on, literally reaching out to touch sea creatures. Your neighbors, dolphins, turtles, and maybe the occasional curious shark. The ocean would be your backyard filled with amazing wildlife. Talk about awesome science projects. You could study coral reefs, help protect endangered species, or even discover new forms of life. But it's not all fun and games. The ocean can be a dangerous place with storms, strong currents, and creatures we don't fully understand. Living underwater would seriously change how we eat. Forget pizza delivery. Cooking would be a whole new challenge, and you'd have to get creative with your meals. Most of your meals would be seafood, seaweed, and whatever you can grow in underwater farms. Maybe we'd invent new recipes using ocean plants and fish. And yeah, you'd have to get used to salt and everything. Sorry, pizza fans. Even your favorite foods might taste a little oceany. Communication would change too. Sound moves differently underwater, so phone calls, music, even talking to your friends would feel off. Voices sound muffled, and music would have a strange echoing quality. Maybe we'd invent cool new gadgets like waterproof walkie-talkies or even learn to talk in underwater sign language. The possibilities are endless. We might even develop a whole new way of expressing ourselves. But here's the big question. Could we actually survive? Living underwater would push our bodies and minds to the limit. Scientists say it's possible, but super challenging. We'd have to adapt to new dangers, new ways of living, and a totally different environment. We'd need to solve problems like pressure, oxygen, and food. Plus, we'd have to make sure our bodies stay healthy in a place with less sunlight and different gravity. But hey, humanity's done crazier things like landing on the moon. If we can explore space, maybe we can conquer the deep sea too. So, could underwater living be our future? It would take courage, creativity, and a whole lot of teamwork. Maybe, if we're ready for some wild changes. The ocean is full of mysteries, and who knows what we might discover if we make it our home. Until then, I'll stick to swimming pools and aquarium visits. But who knows? Maybe one day, underwater living will be as normal as city life on land. One day you might just wake up with a sea turtle as your neighbor. The ocean could be the next great frontier for humans. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more wild what-ifs. Stay curious and keep dreaming about the deep blue.